Hello everyone, I'm Reverend Nick Bullitt, the engagement catalyst here at OneSpirit, and I'm so excited to be sitting here today with Reverend Diane Berke, the founder and the spiritual director of OneSpirit and OneSpirit Interfaith Seminary. Welcome, so great to meet with you.
Thank you, Nick, glad to be with you.
Yes, and so we're here to talk about your upcoming workshop, The Path to Forgiveness. That's coming up in January. Can you share a little bit about your inspiration for creating this workshop?
Sure. The concept of forgiveness is really central to all of the teachings of every wisdom tradition. Yet, in my experience, it's so challenging because it's also one of the most misunderstood of all spiritual teachings. And I think by looking at our misconceptions and misunderstandings of what forgiveness is, it opens the possibility for us to walk a path that brings us to the freedom and joy and inner peace that true forgiveness offers us.
Wow, that's powerful. And so, what was the inspiration behind creating this workshop?
I've been a student and teacher of a spiritual path called A Course in Miracles for over 30 years now. And forgiveness is really the central practice of the Course. In my own experience, the ways that we often hold on to anger and grievances and grudges keep us locked in reliving the pain of our wounding over and over and over again. And when we're able to open up to the possibility of forgiveness, it allows us to reconnect to the place inside of us that, regardless of what we've experienced in our lives, still remains radiant and whole and alive.
Wow, that's really powerful. Are there any other? So Diane, what will this forgiveness workshop look like? So it's a full day. What does this full day entail?
Basically, in the morning, we're going to explore self-forgiveness, which is something that I find very challenging for many, many people. Even if we find ourselves able to forgive others, it can be very, very challenging to forgive ourselves.
Right.
So that will be the focus of the morning. And then in the afternoon, we will shift our attention to how do we forgive others and what does it mean to let go of the story, to let go of our perception of what occurred so that we can open to a new possibility and a new way of telling our story that frees us from the past.
Wow, that sounds really powerful. And so I imagine there's going to be a lot of emotions going on in the room. How do you see creating the container for this day to take place and creating safe space for this day?
I think the bottom line is really always recognizing our shared humanity, the things that any one of us struggle with, we all struggle with in one way or another, and accepting the human condition, accepting that life here is challenging. Father Henry Nouwen, who was a beautiful author and huge heart, pointed out that we're all simply human beings. We all have been hurt many, many times. We've all hurt others many, many times. We've all needed to be forgiven, and we've all needed to forgive over and over and over again. And by recognizing that, there's a kind of shared space of compassion for ourselves and each other that allows us to explore these deeper places.
Wow, it sounds very powerful. We're looking forward to this workshop. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it too.
Great.